Alright, let me know when you guys start to see it. Assuming you do. What do we got up here? I haven't used the new YouTube streaming dashboard ever. Yeah, good. It's running a little behind me, which is annoying. I was hoping the latency would be less than that, but not much you can do about it. So, the way this is going to have to work. Okay, cool. The way this is going to have to work is, because technically putting the actual video in the stream isn't fair use unless I'm like stopping the video regularly to offer commentary. We're not technically watching yet. The show's just on TV right now. You can start watching though. I'm watching live. I'm using YouTube TV because I'm lame. Hello. But you guys are gonna have to bring your own video of the episode, one way or the other. Unfortunately. Good to see so many people here. Yeah, we're watching the dinner right now. Also, just fair warning, I have not seen the episode yet. I did see some screen caps that spoiled one section of it for me. I will point that out when we get to it, whenever we get to it in the episode. Don't spoil the episode in the chat. I will ban you, assuming I can figure out how to do that. But even more so, we can't be friends if you spoil the episode. I'm sorry, that's just the way I roll. I'm ready, probably. Yeah, that's how I feel. Hello. About Matt's stream? Matt who? Is that the showrunner? Yeah, I've got a new stream deck and stuff. Naughty people get out. I'll do myself a demand later. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people saw it when it leaked. And after it leaked, obviously. And I don't like begrudge those people, right? It was there. And literally the only reason I didn't watch it is because I wanted my thoughts on it to be fresh for when I finally did the review. But I just don't want spoilers. Favorite Wartwood citizen? Maddie. Obviously. Maddie's the best. Ah, that sucks. Matt Braley's stream, lots of technical difficulties. I didn't watch it, but that's a shame. Great Master, you couldn't resist watching it. Yeah, I get that. I get it. Oh, hey, they're doing a Miraculous ad. Miraculous My 2 cents coming soon. Didn't realize it would leak. Yeah, a lot of people didn't because it leaked through like official sources again, like all the old Cartoon Network leaks used to. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. Like, I've seen a lot of people arguing online that delaying it killed the hype for the episode, and I agree. In some circles it did, but amongst the fandom, I think it's only made anticipation of the episode stronger, really. Disney Channel, watch it whenever. Yeah, that makes sense. Have anyone in the miraculous? There's a dog miraculous. I don't think we know what it does yet. Like I even checked the wiki. I would want that one though. Out of the ones we've seen though, the snake probably. I like the ability to redo time. That's pretty cool. I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that. It's late and I haven't eaten yet, so I made some ramen. That was my water. Finishing heating. Did I turn my hot plate off? I hope I turned my hot plate off. You save your reaction as like an unlisted video? Probably. I'll do something with it, one way or the other. Like the butterfly. Yeah, I mean, God, I really want to see the butterfly miraculous used for something positive, because it was obviously meant to be used for something positive, right? I'd like to see somebody else wield it. Yeah, everyone moved their head to look at Amphibia after the whole controversy. That is actually definitely something worth considering too. More people talking about the show, for whatever reason, especially when that discussion mostly concerns people raving about how terrible it was to do this to such a good show. That's good publicity. They still shouldn't have done it, though, to be clear. Disney should not have done what they did and delayed it at the very last minute like that. We need to get more people. Get more people in here. Tell your friends. I like these little ads. I've been watching the Amphibia marathon, I guess it's been, like recap marathon all day. They keep putting these little bumpers in here where the characters from the different shows talk to each other. They're very cute. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know it was somebody from Code Lyoko that made Miraculous. Yeah. Yeah, I can totally see that. I need to do a 2 cents on that too. I loved Code Lyoko back in the day, and the theme song's still a bop. I also heard, apparently the season 3 opening for Amphibia is up online now too. We need to watch that after the episode. Assuming that's not the post-credit scene that was teased. Some people think it's going to be. I don't know. We'll see. A lot of French cartoons. Yeah. It is the post-credit thing. Okay, cool. So we'll see it today then. Was it in the leak? Okay. Yeah, it's got to be the post-credit thing then. Because again, I don't know any specifics. I know there's one shocking scene that people are very convinced is the reason why they delayed it. The wrong person who hadn't seen the episode yet saw it, and they're like, oh no, we can't air this. So they delayed it so they could put, there's the disclaimer now that the episode includes some shocking scenes that might scare children, and then the post-credit, and I imagine those two things are what sort of soothed Disney and convinced them to air it. I doubt they're actually going to change the episode at this point if they have both of those things, and I'm very interested to see what that scene is, and then what in the season 3 opening assuages that. Very, very interested in that. Every French cartoon I've watched, I have simultaneously loved and hated. Yeah. Already made the season. Impressive they already made the season 3 intro. Yeah. Would I agree the Amphibia may be the best modern cartoon? Yeah. Like there's other very good modern cartoons, but I love this show so much. It's so good. Matt said the episode wasn't changed. Okay. I've been following his Twitter. I just haven't been able to get on much today. Something so bland yet sincere about the 2000s French cartoons, though. Yeah. That's a way of putting it, I guess. May or may not have watched the leak. Do you think you know what scene I'm talking about? Owl House or Amphibia? Man, that's a hard choice. Looking at, and I've watched it several more times now, and really thinking about the season 2 Owl House opening, it feels like it's going to be a very different show going forward. So I don't think I can make a final judgment yet. But up to now, based on what I've seen so far, and this is unfair because Amphibia has more episodes, right? Amphibia, I like it better, but the Owl House is also very good. Promise not to spoil. Good call. Yeah. I think Amphibia is more well-rounded. There are elements of the Owl House that you like more. I can agree with that. Yeah. Owl House Season 2 is hype. Because somebody pointed this out on Tumblr, probably, because that's where I live. That the parts that they reanimated for the end of the Owl House Season 2 opener, where it's the same actions by the characters, but like Ida has her white streak in her hair and stuff. It's a little darker, indicating the show itself is getting overall darker, and that's such a cool detail that I wouldn't have picked up on my first time through anyway. I mean, I see it now, right? Please review Code Lyoko. I'm good. How are you doing? Your friends in the show since it started. Yeah. Man, I have a couple theories about Amphibia. I talked about them in a recent video. I'm expecting at least a couple of them to be either confirmed or like given evidence in this finale. Which and the show's just good in general, so that's enough hype for me. The screen caps that I got spoiled on, though, have me extremely excited, especially considering that, I don't know if it was Matt specifically, but somebody was quoted as saying that the next season is going to feel very shonen anime. I have a vague idea of what that means now, having seen these screen caps, and I'm really looking forward to it, because these first couple of seasons have felt very, very isekai. Like, switching the show over to being more like a shonen action show from an isekai show would be very interesting. Owl House Season 2 is better than Season 1. Owl House Season 1 was good overall, right? But I agree with you. It definitely had some episodes that just didn't do anything for me. You're going to finally start watching the Owl House? You should. You should absolutely start watching it. Hope Season 2 is gayer than well, yeah, of course. Always. Luz and Amity get together? Yeah, that definitely seems to be the way they're going. The screen caps were spoilery enough. They only spoiled me on the exact form of something that I knew was going to happen eventually anyway. And the specific form of it just got me excited. So they weren't bad. Yeah. Love the Alice a lot. Think they could have done more world building. I agree. Like, I still don't know specifically what the difference is between witches and demons, or if they're just like subsets of the same species or something. Which could just be that I missed a detail, but then again, that's not a detail that should be so small that I can miss it, right? I saw the new episode on demand. It's officially Amphibia's my top favorite animated shows. I'm there with you already, so I'm expecting. If this episode did that for you, it's going to do even more for me. Enjoy the Amity-focused episodes. Yeah, I love Amity as a character. She's so interesting. Like, she comes across so much like a villain, but the more you get to know her, the more you realize that she's just had it really rough in a world that's rough on everybody. Yeah, the Lumity stuff's fun. How's the sound quality on this one, by the way? I'm hoping, because my webcam has a microphone in it, and my Streamlab was trying to pick that up, and it sucks. I think I finally got it to pick up my actual microphone, but I'm not 100% sure. If the audio sounds good, then I did. Ooh, Matt apparently confirmed that Amphibia and the Owl House share a universe. Interesting. One thing I'm not crazy about regarding the Owl House is how little the world makes sense the further away you get from the main characters and their journey. Yeah, it really does have Harry Potter syndrome in that way. It might just be a conceit that we have to stomach to enjoy the show, like something that we have to let our suspension of disbelief handle. But I agree. Has a tiny bit of echo, okay. Similar to my usual audio. If it's similar to my usual audio, then I probably got it to work right. Season 2 of Amphibia's made it surpass DuckTales. Okay, DuckTales, right? Let's take a second in our last 2 minutes before the episode starts. You guys keep telling me I'm being too hard on DuckTales. So I don't have to put it in a DuckTales video and take time away from the review. I'm going to vow right here. What are the 2 points you guys have been repeating? 1, I need to stop bringing politics into it so much. And 2, I need to start thinking about what the show might be setting up for rather than examining what they seem to be doing right now. So I'm going to do those 2 things. Does that mean there's a mystery shack in the Boiling Isles? I hope so. Cartoon Network making a Superman cartoon? No, that's interesting, though. Yeah. Yeah, at this point, every Disney cartoon has an element of other worlds. That's because they have so much crossover between their creative staffs. Like, that's part of the reason. But yeah, you could work all these shows into one overarching continuity, especially if you went like a multiverse route. Do Teen Titan reviews. I'll try to get to Avengers eventually. Earth's Mightiest Heroes and Spectacular Spider-Man both, because those are both old shows that I never watched all the way through, but I really liked. After Titans, though, I'm doing the 03 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon, because I never watched that all the way through either, and it's very different than the Turtles continuity I'm used to, and I think it'd be fun. Gravity Falls is the new animated TV Nexus. I mean, it kind of made it that, though. Like, if you think about it, they kind of did that on purpose when they made their little corner of the universe, their corner of the multiverse, like the center for all these multiple multiversal events, right? King has Bill's VA. I have a theory coming about King. I think you guys are going to like it. It's going to be very fun. Do all Disney cartoons share a universe, or at least a multiverse? I think so. TMNT 12. I agree. TMNT 2012 is the best one. I love that one. That's why I'm not doing it. I want to do something I don't have as much knowledge of. And Lilo and Stitch. I don't really follow Lilo and Stitch. Hey, here we go. Here we go. Not gonna be watching the chat as carefully from now on. At least I'm gonna try not to. I am gonna be commenting a little bit though as we go, just FYI. So like, expect you guys might have to watch the episode again after this, right? Okay. That's interesting. Who dropped the book, though? And was it on purpose? Oh, are they moving? So I think theory 1 is confirmed. I think Marcy does want to be an Amphibia. So they can stay together, right? Jeez, okay. That's interesting. Did they not even bring the flagon? Why did they pack the flagon if they weren't even going to bring it? This show's continuity is usually so good. Welcome to my mukbang channel. Flag was for the third temple. No, they didn't they pack it again? No, because they didn't take it to the third temple, so I was assuming they were taking it here, right? Yeah. Maybe they just changed it. That makes sense. They might have just changed their mind. Maybe they didn't think they'd have room for Sasha, because they did pack it before Sasha was part of the group. And Grime, of course, too, by extension. That's interesting. So they're already talking about the possibility of freely jumping between worlds. How the turntables. Yeah. Jesus Christ, Andreas. Of course. She's so savage. I love Sasha so much. Marcy's best, but Sasha's great. They make a very good team, too. I thought so. I almost said something. So it was just him who couldn't sneak in because he wanted to get near the king and he knew he wouldn't be able to do that. Okay. Yeah, Anna's still the best. But Marcy's excellent too. Marcy's my favorite. Marcy reminds me a lot of me. Okay. So far, this is going exactly as I expected it to. Like, right down to Sasha being clutch and everything, right? Look at her. Look how delightfully wicked she is. I love it. The lighting in this scene is very good. How good does the lighting have to be when I'm commenting on it? Jeez. Jeez. not going to work, right? She doesn't know what she's doing. Yeah, okay. Yeah. The show's got a lot of Sakuga, which, for those who aren't weebs, just means they really up the animation when it's important. They save their money for really important scenes. One of the aspects of that is their lighting. Hey, good. Some of you are actually syncing the episode properly, which is good. What did Sasha think? I don't think Sasha thinks far enough ahead to have thought what would happen. Oh, shut up. Thank you. God. Hey, she's doing something. Oh, Frubo. Yeah. Sakuga equals the moment the animation gets sick and you feel like you went to another dimension. That is a very apt description. So who's seen the Miraculous Shanghai special already? We're on a commercial now, for those of you who are watching on a different medium, just FYI. High School Musical, the series. Is that good? I can't imagine it is. Yeah. Seen Shanghai. Shanghai was good. I don't want to spoil it, but there's one scene. Man, I hate Hawkmoth so much, and there's one scene that made me smile so hard. I mean, it's not technically out yet. It is, but it's not. But there's a YouTube channel. I don't want to bring a ton of attention to them because I don't want them to get shut down. But they're Miraculous Ladybug Superior. They upload the episodes in like 30-second to 2-minute chunks. And they've got the entire Shanghai special on there in English. I'm very excited about it. Shanghai special is before the New York special. I don't care about the order of the specials. They feel pretty out of continuity anyway. How do I get my hair to grow so fast? Must be my superpower, I guess. Kind of a lame one. What's up, Klaus? You can't have my ramen. There's a lot of commercials. Stream delay. Yeah, I apologize. This is as little delay as I could get, unfortunately. This time. Yeah, long hair squad. Oh, holy shit. Okay, is this a time skip or is this just... Do they just work fast? We're back to the episode, by the way. Look how much Marcy's freaking out. Because if this was all part of her plan to keep them together, like I suspect it was, this scenario right here has to be a nightmare for her. Oh, Frobo. Oh, stop. I wish Furbo had gotten more character development before this. But at least he's very expressive, right? Marcy Smarts. Yeah. Yeah, just the season finale. Yeah. And speech. She's very good at that. they're so good at writing these characters for the roles that they've molded them for. It's so good. Don't free the king. Don't do that. Like, stop Grime and Sasha, but then install like a democracy or something. Seeming fine to keep managing some power. Yeah, I know, right? See, but we that's dramatic irony. We know Andreas sucks. They don't, right? Did they just do the Wilhelm scream? Yeah, abolish the monarchy. So are we going to get the fight between Anne and Sasha that we were promised finally? I hope so. No, they put a doorstop, guys. You got to take the doorstop out first. They even called it a doorstop. Holy shit. Aww. So that's why the sword was changing colors sometimes in the intro, it looked like. That's not fair. God. How annoying. She already has the pink sword, right? Is she gonna dual wield now? That's a really high DPS build. Grime is great. I love Grime. Oh. Oh, there's going to be some analysis of that mural. It's like Serious Steven all over again, except it's actually important. You have to go back and look at that immediately after this episode's over. Jeez, Grime. Holy crap. Bet he does, though. Yeah, here we go. Oh, this is an interesting switch up. And look how quick she and Grime, I mean, Grime to a lesser extent, I guess, but both of them, like, switch to the protagonist role. How easily they're able to switch into that. And now Anne's the antagonist. Because Sasha's the one who's fighting to keep this sinister force out of power. So good. This show is so good. Yeah, that is a very Thor Ragnarok kind of thing. Are they going to fight? So that was in the original pilot, the two of them fighting. Well, kind of. That's interesting. He's able to make it glow. That's interesting. Yeah, this is the fight from the pilot, basically. Yeah, get him. Get him, Sprig. Now, you're still little, man. This is such a good show. Jeez. We're not even at the part that really impressed me, the screen cap I saw yet. And this is already excellent. Like, I don't like that they're stopping the army from coming in at this point, but holy crap. How did he fit through that? Yeah, Sprig is great. Like we haven't even been getting much focus on Sprig lately, and he's still such a fantastic character. I'll tell you when we get to the screen cap I saw. We're at a commercial again now, just FYI. It's for a show with puppets, and I don't know what it is, or a ad with puppets, and I don't know what it is. Feels like it's trying to be on purpose low budget though, and it does not feel like it. Yeah, Anne's really gonna regret this soon. Even if that is coming from foreknowledge, like I'm sure we all get that vibe. Because I mean, the episode's called True Colors. One of the meanings of that has to be that we're going to see his true colors in this episode, right? I really get the sense that a lot of people don't understand how difficult it is to make puppets look endearing. Because they really weren't pulling it off there. Miss the Muppets. The Muppets are getting a new movie soon. I don't think I ever saw what it was, but I know they announced that there's a new movie project coming from the Muppets soon. If anybody knows what it is, put it in the chat. There's more Spring and Polly's parents passing. I'm 100% sure there's more to Sprig and Polly's parents than what we've gotten so far. Is it back already? Fantastic. They keep showing the castle tower in this episode. Is it going to be important? Seen Dark Crystal? I have not. I might have seen part of the movie, the original movie, when I was a kid, but I'm not 100% sure about that. But I have not, at least not recently enough to care. Oh, is he going to do his villain speech? Utopia was truly great, but that greatness was stolen from us. Centuries of prosperity brought to an end because of me. I was weak, trusting those who said they were my friends. Okay. There is so much to unpack there. Holy shit. Yeah, it is, and good on you for noticing. He's so big. Again, he wasn't that big in the flashback we just saw. He has grown since then. He just had 1,000 years, though. Holy crap. Oh, his court doesn't know about this either, do they? This is all very interesting. Is the whole city something? The whole city is something. Or just the castle part of the city, I guess? Jesus Christ. It can reach that far? There's something more to this power than what we know, too. Because it's illogical that he could reach that far with it if it's finite enough that you have to recharge the crystals periodically. Evil Frobo. Hey. I hope that's a fake spoiler. No spoilers. Yeah, kicked you. Holy shit! Yeah, you do. Do that, please. We were so focused on each other, we couldn't see what was right in front of us. Focus, Anne. If we can get that music box away from him, Jesus Christ. This... Jeez. Yeah, Marcy, come on, you're smarter than that. Jesus Christ. The tone of this thing just changed real fast. Did he kill the toads just to make a point? It seems like it. Yeah, let's see if I'm right about what her motives were. They're animating this so goddamn well. Jeez. Screw you. Yeah, okay. Jeez. So I already didn't like Andreas. He's really shooting real high up my list of most hated villains at this point. Holy shit. Yeah. So unfortunately, my theory was right. Jeez, okay. That's how he was manipulating her. Well, I guess that's what you get for pouring your heart out to me over Flipboard. The three of us may have made some mistakes, but you're evil. Here we go. And of course, Anne is like, the three of us made some mistakes, implying that she will forgive, you know? Yeah, he just rips right out of it. Yeah, get him. He's so unconcerned, though. He's got a lightsaber. That's why. Okay, cool. Oh, those things are way less durable than I expected them to be. All right, cool. Way less durable than I expected them to be. Okay, does anybody else kind of ship Hop, Pop, and Grime? Just a tad. Yeah, I can sympathize with Marcy too. Like, okay, let's look at this logically. There is no way in hell she actually expected the box to do anything. And then once she got here, she had to justify bringing them by doubling down on it. That's not fair. You can't have an area of effect attack. That none of them have area of effect. No! Okay. Oh, screw you. Frobo never did anything wrong in his whole life. Is she gonna get her legs now? That's the other theory that I thought might be right. That she'd get her legs by the end of the episode. Yep. Here's two. Klaus, lay down. Stop getting into stuff. Oh yeah, just because she has legs now, she has to get the box. It's real fair. Well, Furbo's not dead. He's a robot. It's fine. Look at that. If we thought she was dangerous without legs. Yeah, they'll rebuild him in some form or another. Oh shit. This got really hardcore really fast. He's just gonna drop him anyway. I mean, it's a cartoon, so maybe he won't, but like, an actual villain would just drop him anyway. Ooh, that's a big statement to make, holy shit. He's just gonna drop him, oh my god. Is this the scene that they were talking about? The really bad one? Holy shit. Okay, this is definitely where the thing happens that I saw in those screen caps. I'm 100% sure. We'll see, though. This has got to be where it happens, though. Like, my heart's racing right now. Jesus Christ. Oh, these are such good scenes, too. He's not dead yet, though. What did they... Yeah, here we go. There we go. He knows way more about the stone. Say more about the stone. Oh, right, she has the bird. Okay. Okay. That right there with them on both sides was one of the screen caps I saw. They're not even trying to hide the influences here, are they? Be careful, man. Super Saiyan Blues have really high power levels. Oh, and I thought the shit before was Sakuga. Holy shit. Jesus Christ. Alright, all the props to this animation team. This is fantastic. And I love how they worked in the leaves from her hair and everything. Because this world is such a part of her now. Wow, this is so good. God. That's another one of the screen caps where she punches down and explodes. That's the other screen cap I saw. Jeez. Holy shit, Andreas. Energy attack. Jeez. This looks so freaking good. Damn it. Yeah, it looks more like tech than magic, his shield. Oh man, now she's not going to get more depressed and go Super Saiyan again. They need to leave. They need to leave immediately. Or else Sasha needs to go Super Saiyan. She just mop up the rest of this herself. Because they can all... I mean, I imagine they can all do that, right? Okay, no, they're going to retreat. Okay. It drains her so much after she uses it. So maybe that's what they mean by the next season is going to be really shonen. She's going to have to train to get better at it. No, that's the scene that got it pushed back.
I'm sorry.
Holy shit. Okay. So there's the other theory, the one I was kind of hoping wouldn't be true. They're back on Earth. Jesus Christ. Far from over. In fact, it's only just beginning. Here's the post-credit thing. Okay. Slightly different music. New outfit. Marcy's not dead, though. This isn't... As Wanda Maximoff would say, it's not that kind of show. But damn. What a shocking scene. Okay. New characters. Yeah, okay, there she is. She's in a healing vat, like from Dragon Ball, of course, because they're really wearing their Dragon Ball influences on their sleeves here. Jesus Christ. No, they didn't kill her off. It's fine. We see her getting repaired in the post credit stuff. She's fine. Jesus Christ, though. Like, without the post credit scene to round that off, I can definitely see why they would have been worried kids would freak the heck out about that. Jeez. Like, they didn't even do it in, like, silhouette or something. She just gets stabbed through the back. God. Like, they still shouldn't have delayed it. If Disney was going to have an issue with that, they should have caught it way earlier, but I kind of get it, honestly. Best season finale in a while, yeah. God. Yeah, there was definitely some Star Wars in there too. I'm thinking the blade's like a magic beam or something. It doesn't like necessarily do normal damage, right? And either way, they've got like super tech and magic and stuff. And it looks like the box is going to remain in Amphibia, because in the season 3 opening there at the end, it now I think he's healing her. I have an idea about that. I don't think he's keeping her as a trophy. I think he's healing her. Okay, so it looks like the box ends up in it remains in Amphibia. And based on the season 3 opening, what we saw, there was a machine chasing them in one of the scenes. And then there was like some missiles and stuff from the same machine or a different machine later. It looks like it's going to become kind of a Saturday morning cartoon-esque kind of Monster of the Week thing for a while, where Andreas is sending robots through to them, because I'm assuming with Anne still being connected to the stone, having it her so far away isn't letting him do all that he wants to do with the box, and he needs to get her back. And seeing as how he didn't seem to understand why she was still connected to the stone, healing Marcy and trying to get her to help him, or at least get information from him, or from her rather, would be his first option in trying to work out what exactly that is, what exactly happened. So he's not going to let her die. And even if that doesn't round out, she's still a weapon that he can wield against them, maybe like a mind control kind of thing that they'll have to break her out of, you know? You watch MLP Generation? Friendship is Magic? Yeah, I've seen it. Most of it. I really liked it. I keep meaning to get caught up on it. Are they not bleeding? Because it's a children's cartoon. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the season 3 intro made it clear that they're gonna be sounding reluctant. Yeah, but he's a dick. He may have sounded reluctant, but I don't know that he necessarily was. Third season being a crowd, I don't know. See, I don't think he can wholesale invade, not until he gets Anne back. At least gets her back to Amphibia, so he has the full power of the box to draw on. Darth Vader vibes, yeah. No, Marcy's not dead. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing. There are some clips in that intro that was the planters interacting with what I assume is Anne's family. So they're going to bring their families in on this, and we're going to get to see a similar kind of community back on Earth that we did in Amphibia. I'm really looking forward to that, actually, now that the more I think about it. If they're going to be so open and public with it, because I was really worried they were going to do like a in secret from the shadows kind of thing, and that just didn't sound fun to me. Yeah. He tried to kill like 4 children. Yeah, I don't think Andreas is more likely that kind of villain who has convinced himself that he's doing this reluctantly when really he just doesn't give a shit. Yeah. Yeah, I want to rewatch it too. I want to rewatch the episode and the intro. I have the leak version of the episode too, and I know Matt said that they didn't change the episode itself, but now I want to go watch it just to make sure they didn't like edit anything. Which I'm not going to do during the stream, which we're probably going to wrap up soon because it's kind of late. Marcy must have had bad relation for the parents if she was willing to leave them behind. Maybe. Maybe she just made an impulsive decision. Because again, like I said earlier, I can't imagine that she actually believed that the box would work. She was just desperate in the moment. I'm sure it surprised her as much as anybody else. Earth authorities are antagonistic, perhaps, maybe, because the show probably doesn't want to devolve into a straight up Monster of the Week kind of thing. So having some other villainous entities to fill episodes could be useful. Didn't notice any difference between the leak and the official. Okay. No, I don't need to rewatch it. I mean, I want to rewatch the episode anyway. That just means I can use the version that I already have to rewatch rather than waiting for a new version to come out. Like a Shakespearean death caused because of her flaws. I mean, kind of. But more directly, it was caused by the guy stabbing a sword through her back. He didn't have to do that, regardless of what else she did to put her in that position. Don't think Andreas is going to live by the end of the series. Irredeemable. God, I hope he's irredeemable and they kill him. Fuck that guy. Yeah. Want to know the time difference between the two worlds? How long were they gone? With as much anime influence as this show has, I'm expecting that there's going to be like a Digimon 01 kind of thing happening where like hardly any time at all has passed on Earth. And that might screw up the Monster of the Week thing next time. Because if that's the case, if time moves faster in Amphibia, then even if he can only send like one thing through at a time, he'd be sending them through like every few minutes or whatever, right? The entire series was an unwanted birthday gift from Marcy to Anne. Yeah. See Andreas' friends, how they correlate with the colors of the magic. Yeah. I think we didn't get much in that scene. I'm going to go dissect it a little more later. Like rewatch it and really think on it. But I definitely feel like they're leaning towards confirming the fact that, I mean, that theory's been going around for a while that the three in that portrait had a connection to the box back in the day. I definitely feel like they're going that route. Show's been going on for 2 years. Anna is technically 15 years old. Yeah. Marcy's not dead, though. It's fine. I mean, yeah, it's narratively satisfying that Marcy faced consequences for what happened. I'm not arguing that. But it's still... That was still an unfair thing to happen to a child who made a desperate decision that she can't have possibly expected to actually do what that book said it would, right? Want Marcy back? We'll get her back. It's fine. All right, I'm going to have to sign off, actually. I just got a message. I need to run and do something. So, expect content for this show very, very soon. Because holy shit, and also goddamn, and also wow. There you go. There's my first impressions. Thank you guys very much for showing up. I really appreciate you guys being here. This was so much fun. I'm going to do stuff like this more often, I think, in the future. Let me know what you think would be an appropriate situation in which to do that. And I'll work it out. Okay.